Happy Monday, everybody. Hope all is well with you and yours. Hope you had a great weekend and are having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Also, check out my YouTube music channel. I'm Jamie Totten, and this is Here's the Thing. Okay, today a little NFL, the WNBA, and of course the election watch. A little NFL. My Browns are falling apart. Ah, yes. Just disintegrating right before my eyes. They are just, never seen nothing like it in my life. No, I haven't. Nick Chubb comes back, and Deshaun Watson goes out. Goes down for the count. He'll be out for the rest of the year. Again. Broke down again at the quarterback position. And his backup ain't too good to me. Yeah. No, it's not. Thompson is not that good. Okay. Now, unless he's gotten significantly better, Thompson is not a good quarterback. And then you got famous Jameis Winston. He's the backup now. Famous Jameis may be able to play better than Thompson, but he can't move at all. Jameis Winston is not a mover, And if you can't move and you're behind that offensive line, I don't know. That's a dangerous position there, being back there behind that line, and you can't move. So that's the best thing about Thompson, is that he can move, and he's gonna need to be able to move. If not, that old line is they'll get you hurt. That's for sure. So you gotta go with the best guy whose best attribute really is his ability to move around. So we'll see. He should be able to make some plays with his legs. But his decision making is questionable, to say the least. But we'll see. Maybe he did get better than he was last year. But you can't just be better than last year. You have to be significantly better, because last year you were not good at all, young man. So we'll see. The Browns, they are now 1-6 after that loss to the Bengals. So all is not lost, actually. Maybe the young man, between him and Jameis Winston, they can get something out of this season. Something. I don't know what, but try to get something. Try to get the fans something, man. God, you ain't gave the fans nothing this year. So, got to step it up. Okay. Let's get into the WNBA. The Liberty, they won their franchise's first championship, the New York Liberty. Congratulations to the women's WNBA, to the Women's National Basketball Association champs, the New York Liberty. Yes, they are. Congratulations to all the players and to the organization. This is really a good game. Both teams looked tight in the beginning, but by the end of the first quarter, the Lynx began to pick it up. They began to play better. They were playing a better brand of basketball than the Liberty were. They were moving the ball, sharing the ball. On the other hand, the Liberty were taking quick shots and a lot of ISO basketball, a lot of it. And so the Lynx led by 7 at the half, 34-27. The Liberty's Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu combined for only 5 points in the first half. They were struggling, to say the least. Collier, on the other hand, she had 14 points. Napheesa Collier. So she was doing her thing, for sure. So starting the second half, the Lynx couldn't score. Scoring only 1 point in the first 4.5 minutes of the third quarter. Mind you, now the WNBA quarters are only 10 minutes long, so that was basically almost half the quarter. They only scored 1 point, so that's not good. But now the team had a good offensive night. The defense though was really good throughout the night. But the refs made this game pretty one-sided as it pertains to the foul calling. Although the Liberty's big guns were off target, they got a spark from forward Nyara Sabali. Nyara Sabali. Let me say that one more time. Nyara Sabali. She came off the bench to score 11 points in 8 minutes, including 9 points in the third quarter, to help the Liberty outscore the Lynx in the quarter by 10 points and take a 47-44 3-point lead into the fourth quarter. Both teams turned up their D even more in the fourth quarter. There was hardly an uncontested shot anywhere taken by any player. So the defense was on. The offense, they couldn't do anything much as far as dealing with each other's defenses. So points came at a premium, that's for sure. The Lynx outscored the Liberty by 3 in the fourth quarter. So the game was tied at the end of regulation, thanks to 2 free throws by Breanna Stewart, who had previously missed 2 free throws with 33 seconds left. She missed the previous 2. She came down and they fouled her and she tied the game up. She hit the next 2. So in overtime we go. So, the Liberty were up 5 points in overtime with 2 minutes left. And they held on to win by 5. Game, set, match. The Liberty are the champs. Yep. The Liberty are the champs. The Lynx were led by Napheesa Collier. She had 22 points, 7 rebounds. Kayla McBride, she had 21 points. The other scorers, Williams and nobody else scored in double figures. Yeah, they were the only 2 to score in double figures. Napheesa Collier had 22 and Kayla McBride had 21. Okay. The MVP of the series was Jonquel Jones. She led the Liberty with 17 points, 6 rebounds. Breanna Stewart, Leonie Fibic, and Sabali, the spark that came off the bench, they all had 13 points. This game was not without controversy, however. It's when I was watching it, it seems like the refs were in the bag for the Liberty. I mean, I'm not saying that they made some fake calls, but they definitely missed some calls, and it was so one-sided with the calls, the fouls. It was just, it was bad. You know, the Liberty took 25 free throws. Okay, he took 25 free throws. That can be done in a physical game. 25 free throws, okay. But the other team, the faster, quicker team, they only shot 8 free throws. How's that? So you mean to tell me the team that's quicker and faster, they would probably have people reaching in on them and fouling them, you know? But the slower team, the more methodical team, you know, they got all the fouls called. And a crucial one at the end with the replay. The problem with these refs when they go to the replay, the refs on the court decide if they made a bad call or not. You know, you've been in New York, Game 5, and it's like the police policing themselves. So I think that call should have been overturned, and it should not have been 2 free throws. At best, it should have been a jump ball. But they gave the free throws, and the game was tied. And so, you know, it was a one-sided game as far as foul calls were concerned. Now, Naphesia Collier, she shot the ball 23 times. And all the points were in the paint that she scored. She scored 22 points. All her points came in the paint. She did not get one call. Not one call all night. She never got a call. Not one call. You shoot the ball 23 times, and most of them in the paint. Well, all of them in the paint, and you don't get a call. That's crazy, and that's a bad look. That is a bad look. So that's going to be talked about as well as who won the game. You know. Okay, so hats off to the New York Liberty. Congratulations to the organization and the players. Great year, great series, great game. All right. So the election watch. I voted today. Yes, I did. I recommend you all do the same. Vote blue, folks. Vote blue. Vote blue. Vice President Harris and all of her surrogates are out campaigning as normal people do when they're running for office. Normal people, they get out, they campaign, they stomp. You know, that's what the normal people do when they're running for office. But Trump, that cat's out there cussing and fussing and, of course, lying. If he's talking, he lying. So, you know, with the likes of, he's out there with the likes of Elon Musk and a couple of black NFL players. Those guys are really a joke. Lawrence Taylor, Antonio Brown. Oh my God, Lawrence Taylor, you a homeboy. And Brown, oh gosh, man. And there's other guy, Anderson, used to play for the Giants, his other brother. Yeah. I'm stomping with Elon Musk and Trump, I guess. And then Elon Musk, he's buying votes. So people, I giving people $1 million. I guess those football players, Lawrence Taylor and Antonio Brown, I guess they say I cash in on that one. That's crazy, man. So, as I said, this race is all about the turnout. The turnout, the turnout. We must turn out to defeat the Republican Party. We got to turn out, man, because they're going to turn out. So we got to turn out. Not doing so is not an option here. We don't have an option. We do this for our kids and our grandkids and just the future of this country. You know, there's a lot at stake. There's a lot at stake for this country. There's a lot at stake for this country, man, and our children. There's nothing on the Republican agenda that's designed to help out the working class people. It's just not. It's not. They out here trying to ban knowledge, trying to ban books. They don't want your kids to be smart. They want your kids to be dumb so they can just follow any type of indoctrination and craziness that they throw out there. They don't want your kids to be smart enough to know right from wrong. If you have somebody up there lying every day, his surrogates get out there and say, oh, no, he's not lying. Well, so I'm just saying, are those the type of people you want leading your country and your kids to be looking up to? The liars. It's not cool. And I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I guess I never will. Who wants our kids to emulate or would want our kids to act the way these grown-ups are acting? With the lies and all this name calling and cursing people out for nothing and because you don't agree with them and all this type of stuff. Calling the vice president a woman, a lady, very disgraceful names and stuff like that. Who wants their kids to look up to something like that? You're supposed to be able to look up to the president at least with some type of respect. And who wants to respect something like that? So, as I said, nothing on the Republican agenda is out there to help working class people. Trump has told us what he's going to do. It's all laid out in Project 2025. If you don't know about Project 2025, you need to Google it. You need to Google it. It is some bad stuff in there. There have been a record turnout for early voting, however. I mean, when I voted today, I had to wait a little while, but it's cool. I ain't mind standing in the little warm sun. Got kind of hot, but hey, it's worth it. So the people know what we will be up against if Trump gets in the White House. That's why there's such a turnout. We all know, we've seen the show before. We know what we'll be up against if Trump gets back in the White House. This time, unabated by any reasonable people. Nobody's going to stop him. And nobody, we don't need that. We do not need that. This should be an easy and reasonable choice to make between the two candidates. It should be so easy to make. If we believe in what we say we are supposed to be as Americans, if we believe in that, it's such an easy choice to make for who you want as your president between these two people, Vice President Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. That's it. To me, it's a no-brainer. A no-brainer. But we are not dealing with reasonable, you know, people. I mean, the only reason I say that they can't be reasonable because if you still think the last election was stolen, that's just unreasonable. You know, this is a group of Republicans. This group of Republicans are not a serious group of people when it comes to governing. They are not serious about governing these United States. You know, they're like kids throwing a tantrum because they lost, the election. And the only thing they want to do is serve up. The only thing they want to serve up to the American people is some grievance. Grievance against your fellow Americans. That's crazy. That is crazy. So let's vote. I did. Let's keep on moving. There's 15 days left until the entire country will be casting their vote. Do it now and avoid the mad rush. Thanks for stopping by, people. Thank you for stopping by again. And enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.